Hey everybody, Titan Gamer Dude here. On this video, I'm going to be going over Lucas's move set, and I'm going to be ranking each move and why I placed them in certain rankings on this move set ranking system. I'll start with back air, A plus tier. Despite the fact that this move has 15 frames of startup, this move only has 39 frames of total animation. The sweet spot is extremely strong. It has combo routes like short hop slash full hop dare afterwards, short hop up aerial into up aerial, neutral aerial from the sweet spot at a low percent, and off stage this move is just spammable and it kills. If they get hit by the knee sour spot, they get sent away. If they get hit by the psionic sour spot, they don't go anywhere, but it usually just leaves them vulnerable to another aerial or just another back aerial. The sweet spot kills insanely early off stage. It can kill as low as 30. You can also jump off stage while facing the opponent and threaten with forward airs or zairs, and then you can just double jump back and not deny ledge snap with a sweet spot back air, which kills absurdly early. The sour spot also has combo routes on stage from the knee anyway, with double jump cancels there, with run up forward aerial or dash attack. So that's also really nice. It's also really safe on shield, with the sweet spot being, I think it's -5, or is it -4? Let me see. Yeah, it's -4. The sweet spot's -4 on shield with perfect spacing or a perfect landing. The knee sour spot is -6, and the psionic sour spot is -5. Or maybe I'm not reading it correctly. No, I think I am. Because of Lucas's drift, it can be really annoying to punish, and it also complements his short hop fastball aerial game, because when you start conditioning people with like forward aerial, up aerial, or zair, you can start crossing them up with back aerial, and if they don't tech it, if they are in the percent range, which is around 30 to 40, you can get a tech situation. So yeah, this move is A plus. Back throw, A. It's stronger than forward throw and it launches at a better angle. It's great to use with pivot grab. It's pretty strong for a back throw. Or I said for a back throw. It's probably one of the stronger back throws in the game, as I recall correctly. But it's definitely worth using if you're by the ledge. Or if you just give a pivot grab, you just throw them off stage. Down aerial. I used to think it's down here, but now I'd put it here, albeit at the lowest possible rank in A minus. While it is inconsistent as a combo extender, it's very dangerous because if your opponent doesn't react in SDI properly, they can take over 40 damage, and from a down aerial around like 40 or 50, you can get a down tilt, and from that down tilt, you can go to F tilt, and that's a boatload of damage. It can lead into stuff like another dare, which can lead into a down tilt F tilt or an F smash. If you're good enough, it can lead to full hop dare from a short hop dare. The only problem is it's inconsistent. It doesn't link properly. People can SDI and mess it up. The sour spot from the forfeit connects a little too much. Off stage is really good, because if your opponent SDIs to the stage and they get hit, you can just drift with them and spike them. If they SDI away, they go further away from the stage and you can just drift with them. So even if some of the moves miss off stage, they often get sent downwards, and they can just die or still get hit by the forfeit, which spikes them downwards. So yeah, it's definitely A minus. It's something that you don't use a lot, but when you do use it, it can do a lot of damage. Just don't spam it. Dash attack. I used to think dash attack was like beneath here. I mean, it was like at the lowest part of here. But after realizing how good of a spacing option dash attack is, and how annoyingly safe it is, and how strong it is, it's definitely an A minus. It's definitely above dare. Move dare. Dash attack has 37 FAF, which is low for a dash attack. The sweet spot comes out on frame 13, or the move comes out on frame 13. The sweet spot's pretty big. It's bigger than F tilt, and it has more range than his forward tilt, because Lucas kind of moves forward a little bit, and then when the move is over, he kind of stops. So the hitbox lingers from frame 13 to 17, and if it hits a shield on the last possible frame, it's -8 on shield. On the first frame, it's -12. It's really annoying to punish because Lucas is small, and a lot of characters rising out of shield aerials will whiff him, or just won't hit him. Probably won't reach him because it has a lot of shield pushback. So you use this tool when you're just microspacing a neutral with like Zair, Wave Bounce, Short Hop, like Magnet, double jump cancels there from like short hop forward, back, double jump cancels there, short hop, or just short hop and double jump cancels there in place. And you just toss this out when you land. And when people start respecting your F tilt, if you condition it with F tilt the entire game, you can just start using this move. And it has like it's probably like in the top 12 in terms of like dash attack knockbacks in the game. So this move actually is really useful. And it does good shield damage too. So yeah, you just use this tool as a mix-up to your grounded spacing. Dash grab. It's down here. It has the most range out of all of Lucas's grabs, especially like with an attack cancel. But it's also his laggiest. Yeah, it comes out on frame 14 and has a 54 total frames of animation, so it's his laggiest. But it does reach the furthest, and I'd only recommend using it on a conditioned opponent that you've conditioned, like during landing. So yeah, double jump cancel Zair is going up here. It's one of the best disjointed attacks in the game. It's one of the best combo extenders in the game. It's one of the best kill confirms in the game. It's a really strong anti-projectile option. It's one of the most annoying micro spacing tools in the game, in my opinion. Yeah, this move's absurd. It's -5 on shield, and it's doable from like jump squat on frame 5, or after jump squat on frame 5. So it comes on 14 frames if you're at best. But with human error, it's probably 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, or 20. Despite that, though, it only has... How many landing lag frames does this move have? How much does Zair have again? I think it's 7. Wait. Oh, it's 8. So, like, it comes out on frame 14, you add on 8 to that, and it's like extremely, like, the total frames of animation would be extremely low. Usually it's below 30 FAF. So double jump cancels there, it just spaces for free if you use it properly, and it just toss it out, and people kind of have to respect it, because if they don't, you can react, and you can go for like a dash grab and get like 20 damage with a throw, or for the pummel and a throw. And it confirms into stuff like forward smash with a micro dash, forward aerial, dash attack, dash grab. And it's just a really good tool. Like, this move is what's gonna be one of the tools that like breaks Lucas, but it's a tool that requires like perfect inputs to do with holding forward, holding down or back, and then you just use a jump, then you press double jump plus your designated grab button at the same time. It's going to be one of the tools that breaks Lucas, but you have to be yoked to do it consistently. It's not easy to use. Oh yeah, down smash is one of his better moves. It's one of the better down smashes of the game, or probably one of the best. It has 3 separate hitboxes. Each hitbox lingers for 3 frames. The first one comes out on frame, what was it, 19 or 20? Or was it 21? Let's see. Dash attack, yeah. It was a 9 frame, not a 9 frame, there's a 7 frame gap for all of them. This move's total animation is 59 frames, but the last hitbox is on frame 41. So this move has, 19 or 18 end lag frames. So while Lucas is committed to it, it's massive. Each hit gets bigger, and they don't have much opportunity to whiff punish this move. If you use this move directly in front of somebody on shield, if you're hugging somebody's shield and you just decide to use this move, it's one of the safest smash attacks in the game, because slightly over half the cast of characters can't punish an uncharged F smash on their shield. All hits connect, and it shield locks and parry locks. So like, they can't do anything about it. They just have to eat it. It's one of the strongest like options to use at a ledge, because people just die by this move at like 60 or 70. You can just also preemptively charge it when people are recovering to the ledge, and it's a gamble at times. It really is. People didn't just die by this move. Um, what else does this move do? Oh yeah, it's good during ledge trapping because like it can catch people rolling because people will roll and the hitbox hits behind Lucas. People's hurt boxes will just like be horizontally positioned and down smash will just clip them. It's also used as like a niche way to like outrange stuff during neutral if you get a read, or like as an anti like pressure option if you're on a platform and they don't have disjoints. But yeah, this is probably one of the better down smashes of the game. It's one of the strongest like in terms of knockback and power, and it makes shields cry. So yeah, it's definitely one of his better moves. Down throw, I put it here. It's an observation throw. It does like 11.5%, so I think it's his most damaging throw. But with the multiplier, it's like 13. So you can just pummel then down throw. You can get down throw Zaire on DI out. If they DI in, you can get like up aerials. But they should always want to DI out so they can just only get hit by Zaire or they can jump away or something. At low percent is just observation. You see how they what their preference is if they SDI out or if they DI out. Or if they jump away or if they air dodge. And then you can react accordingly while getting the most damage out of it. It's a good observation throw, so I can put it in A tier. Down tilt. This move is broken. It doesn't have much of a well, no, it's not much. This moves like the toe hitbox. It doesn't prop them up as much, but it still abuses human reaction. The inner hitbox though was broken. Around 50, you just down tilt F tilt, and it frame traps most attack options in the game except like frame one invincible moves. And your opponent just has to respect it. If they neutral air dodge, a lot of characters still get hit by F tilt, or your plus afterwards. You can just go for another down tilt. If they air dodge away, you in the F tilt whiffs, you can just follow with a dash grab or dash attack or double jump cancels their forward. If they air dodge up and in direction, you're hecka plus, even if there's a platform that they can land on. If they air dodge like down and into you, they get hit by F tilt and you got frame advantage because F tilt's like +2 at 50. If they air dodge like away and down, you're still at an advantage. So you can just do double jump cancels there forward, dash attack or like forward air or whatever you want to do. At 60, it consistently starts comboing. Falling Nair 1 to 3 starts consistently comboing into down tilt, and you just get F tilts after that. And when people start like just accepting down tilt F tilt, you can go for like short hop. You can go for like micro dash, short hop forward dare, and go for that. You can go for instant reverse aerial rush back airs to catch them just not doing anything. You can just go for F smash afterwards or down smash. It forces a lot of flow charts that abuse human reaction, and if your opponent isn't ready for it, they can die or take 40+%. On shield, it's -6, and it has 15 total frames of animation. So it's very spammable. Yeah, this move is very spammable. Or you can just go for like down tilt grab. It's really spammable. It's really stupid too. Definitely one of the best combo starting down tilts. Definitely S+ tier. It also hits certain characters on ledge hang. The leg does, and it just props them up, and they get hit by more down tilts. Other than that, you can just use it to like get them off the ledge with the foot. So I guess that's what it has going for it. Forward aerial. This move is Lucas's enforcer when he's jumping. This move is it's kind of big for his drift. Like his drift is in like the top 20 to 25, I think, or 20 to 24. His airspeed is, and his air acceleration is high too. I think it's in like 19th. Top of some other characters, but this move is absurd. It comes out on frame 9, so although it's not like lightning fast, it's still unreactably fast with his short hop fast fall of 23 frames and his full hop fast fall of like 34. This move is -4 on a shield, and That's like from a perfect length from a short hop, and it's like safe as -2 from a full hop fastball. This move is kind of stupid because basically when you hit somebody with this move on shield, if you space it because you should with his drift, it's dumb. I think the sour spot's like -5 too. So basically, this move enables Lucas to keep his turn when he hits a shield. If it hits, it has a crap ton of hit stun because of the electric effect. And even on shield, it has like a lot of shield stun. Well, not shield stun, but it has a lot of like shield lag. So you get to like dash back after you hit somebody, or just shield, or do whatever you want. And then on hit, you can go for like double jump cancels airs, and the like down throw or dash attack. You can get like 30 plus damage. You can go for forward air. You can go for forward air dash attack and get like 25% or something like that. Or you can go for like just dash grab and like pummel and a down throw and get a lot of percent off of it. And then at mid percent, it starts sending people flying off stage where you can possibly set up a gimp situation or an edge guard situation. Then at higher percent, this move just starts killing them. So this move is dangerous to get hit by at all percents. And it's one of the safest forward arrows in the game, and it's one of the strongest because it's in like the top 20, as I recall, in terms of knockback. Please correct me in the comments. But yeah, that forward arrow is great. When Lucas is jumping around, people think about this move and how like annoying it is to deal with. PK Fire, A tier. This move is not a projectile. You just spam in neutral, nilly-willy. It's a tool that you use to call out habits. And it has enough mix-ups to sufficiently call out habits somewhat safely. Some water. Drinking some water. It's a multi-hit. The first hit actually doesn't have a fire attribute, so you can use this tool to like get red Pikmin off of you to kill red Pikmin, which is really freaking cool. It clanks with like charge shot, shadow balls, Pac-Man's hydrant, Sephiroth's like neutral B, all 3 tiers of them. You use this move to like snipe landings, and it's really good at sniping landings because the travel distance is so far, and most characters can't punish Lucas when he's 3 character spaces away with a PK Fire if he spaces his PK Fire, and they can't punish aerial PK Fire because he pancakes. Like after he does PK Fire, he like ducks down to catch himself, and he like halves his hurt box size. So a lot of characters are annoyed by PK Fire, but you just can't like spam it. And there is a niche for grounded fire because grounded fire just comes out in 18 frames, as I recall correctly. Or was it 20? Let me check again. Yeah, grounded fire just comes out in it comes out in 21 frames. Whereas like if you do a short hop, you can do it on like frame 12 of your short hop, but it's likely going to be frame 14, 16, 17. So it'll have that plus 21 frames of startup added onto it. So like your opponent is more likely to parry it. So it's not spammable, but it's safer on on landing because of the landing lag buff of like went from 21 to 19 in patch 4.0. What else? It has good knockback, and the burst is big. So you can like hit most disjoints in the game. Like a lot of disjoints in the game will just like get hit by the burst. If they hit PK Fire's first hit, the burst will just come out and just clip them anyway. So you use this tool to like stop your opponent from like throwing their projectiles out because it'll just clank them, and you use it to pressure landings and trap. So it's like you use it when your opponent has limited options. PK Freeze is similar to PK Fire in terms of what it's used for. Well, it's similar in terms of what it's meant to do. It's meant to like pressure people in situations where the defensive counterplay is limited. So, like if your opponent's landing, PK Freeze forces your opponent into a defensive action. Like they either have to use another double jump if they have multiple jumps, if their character like Kirby, Jigglypuff, or Meta Knight. If they don't, they either have to counter, use a reflector, or air dodge properly, or shield. Or this move will just encase them in ice and it'll send them flying to the blast zone. This move is one of the safest chargeable projectiles in the game. At uncharged, PK Freeze is -15 on shield. A max charge is -5. Somewhere it'll average between like -8 to -12, and this thing has more travel speed than Yoshi's horizontal air drift in the air. So a lot of characters can't really like get away from it. They have to guess. And the hitbox thing is for 4 frames, and Lucas only has 23 frames of end lag after he releases the B button. It takes 5 frames from its 40 to detonate, so the grace period is unreactable in terms of like it being parryable. That's stupid. And it grows in strength and in size. So it becomes hard to avoid the more Lucas charges it. And because Lucas can release it any time, you can telegraph like ledge get up options. You can bait air dodges early if they're out of options. If characters don't have good airspeed, you just force them to air dodge, and it sucks. Or against characters that are slow and neutral, like King Dedede, he's forced to just double jump over it, and it's really annoying. You can use this on characters when they're like on the ledge, and you just want to telegraph their get up options. It's really really obnoxious. Like despite its 40 frames of startup, it's very annoying to get around because it just grows so massive. And then like when they get hit by it, you can just like full hop and charge on their freeze to catch them mashing, or you can just PK fire them and hit them when they mash out of it, and they just get pushed away even further. It telegraphs recoveries too because it's massive and it can just deny a ledge snap with its massive hitbox. Or you can use it like to make people go high or low, and then you can just like uh, cover the option afterwards. Or you can just press the button and people just jump or they go low because they're scared of it. So yeah, F Smash. F Smash is definitely A tier. This move is kind of big. It has a reflector too. The reflector setup is 11 frames and it lingers until frame 19. This F Smash is kind of crazy for its startup. So it starts up in 14 frames, or is it 13? It should be 14 as I recall correctly. Yeah, it's 14 frames of startup. It's -21 on a shield, which sounds bad, but its total frames of animation is 45. It's in the top 8 or top 9 in terms of like total frames of animation for an F Smash to have. And while it only lingers for 2 frames, the move is really freaking powerful and it has a good shield pushback. And its the charge hold on it is like it's 7 frames, and then when you release it, it becomes active 7 frames later. So like it's probably his best go-to option if you just want to raw break his shield quickly, like after they've taken some shield damage, because your opponent is just kind of forced to guess if you're going to release it quickly, like right then and there. And they can't just reliably just parry it. Like they have to roll or just get hit. And you use this move from like a raw down tilt to F smash, or like falling near 1 to 3 down tilt F smash, and you just get like free kills off of it like at 100%. It's really nice because you can space it too, and it's really strong for how fast it is. It's also a good parry option when you parry something like a landing aerial, and you just use forward smash and you just start charging it. And it's really really nice. All right, I'll be back for part 2.